Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back. And oh man, there's all the benchtop power tools from when that I purchased down on the shelf. Now, next step is we got to figure out something to use them up on top. And I'll show you what I've come up with. I really thought about this a lot. I was going to do an inlay in my benchtop of the router, and then just mix out of like something like this stuff, this melamine, and just cut those out and then screw them in every time and attach them permanently, you know, each one to the drill press, to the grinder, the sander, scroll saw. And then one day I was on Amazon and I ran into these things, and this is what I'm going to do, folks. I like this a lot better. It'll be able to use it for other things. So, and it'll eliminate having to route out a whole section in here, and it'll also make it versatile. So I bought 2 full sets of these. These are from Powertec, and they're hold downs. And I'll show you here on Amazon. You got to be careful here, folks, because they don't do that. They sometimes sell them just one at a time, and you think, oh, I'm getting a deal, and they're like $11, and then you get it and it's just one. So you know, I almost ordered it, then I realized I was only ordering one, and it took me a while to find a 2-pack. And the 2-pack here is $18 now. I bought four of those because I'm going to have 2 stations here with hold downs, so I can have two tools up on the bench top at any time, or can you using it to hold down. But the aluminum track, this is the 24-inch aluminum track, and it's a T-slot, and you need a 3/4-inch router bit that we're going to route this down. I forget what that is. I think it's a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch, but I'll make sure I get that perfect. I'm going to cut a piece of this, and I'm going to use that as my guide that I'm going to clamp down to the bench for my router. So the theory is that then I will cut some of that up, and they'll be attached to the bottom of each one of these. And then when I need to use them, I'll just bring them up on the workbench, clamp them down, and we'll be good to go. So, sounds like a real theory, eh? So let's tell you what. Let's make some dust. All right. So there's a little jig that I made. Our router is going to ride right up against there. I'm going to put a couple screws to hold it down. That'll be my clamp. It's just a little piece of MDF, and we've got to keep it nice and square, and also so your router can, because you're going to start out here, so we want to have that in control. Our router, I've got a Porter cable here. I've had this for a whole bunch of years. It's a pretty reliable unit. It has 2 different bases, so it can also do plunge. Am I thrilled with it? I had a Craftsman Professional after this, before this I should say, and that thing was like 20 years old, and there's a lot more things I liked about it other than what I like about this. But anyway, this is what I got now. 1/2 inch in there. I did take one of my camera sake, and you can see we are right about there. I might have to adjust that just a little bit. We're real close here. We can always go a little bit deeper on the second pass. I don't want to go too deep. I can't fill that back in. So safety glasses. Running power equipment, folks. If you're not comfortable, don't. And you can see, you're probably wondering what this is going to be my stop. So I've got 3 inches from the center of the bit to the outside, and that line indicates where I want it to stop, and then I went 3 inches and put a stop in there. So it should be super simple. I'll tell you what, now let's make some dust. All right, took it for a little test run first here. See how nice and tight it fits. Boy, I'll tell you, I like that a lot. The height, boy, I'll tell you what, we're real close. If anything, I'm gonna go just a smudge deeper. All right, let's take a look-see. Oh, you almost got to slide it in from back here. There you go. That is, wow, was that tight? Well, that's what it's meant to be. So I'm going to run the router bit through here again because it's almost too tight. All right, just a couple little love taps here. And well, that's what it looks like. I'll tell you what, some screws in there, folks, that ain't going nowhere. If anything, on the back side there, I'm real close. I can shorten that up a little bit, but I'm not overly worried about that, folks. And to show you how the T's go in now, you're probably wondering, show us how those T's go in. So those T's go in, the clamps go in like this. So they fit right down like that. And then you put it down on your piece of wood and clamp down. And that's how that works. Well, I'm pulling it up right now. I gotta get screws in there, but that's the basic function. So let me get one of these done and show you what it looks like in the end. All right, like I said, I got the first ones installed. I tell you what, it holds. That's just one of them. I'm not really even tight. Screws, I just used drywall, coarse thread drywall screws. This bench top is 1.5 inches. I used 1.25 inches. I think it's gonna work great. So once you get four of these clamps on there on both sides, that's going to hold our tools down. And you know what? You can use it for whatever else too. So let's get the other side done, and then we'll actually make a base and show you what one of the bases look like. On maybe we'll just do the scroll saw. All right, let's show you the belt sander first. So I've got that one done. You see, I just cut a piece of melamine, and then there are 2 bolts. You see one there. I went from underside, and then one here, and then I made it big enough so I can have both clamps on the back side, and when you turn around, ain't going nowhere, folks. Right, so now I can flip it around if I want to lift up the belt sander, and you can see works just fine. Turn on. Nice, that'll work. All right, let's take a look at the scroll saw. Scroll saw is a little bit different the way I installed this. I didn't really need to put anything underneath it. In fact, there's no holes in it. So the hold downs are right on the base. I got 3 points there, and nice and sturdy. So I think that'll do the trick. All right, folks. I hope this was helpful. This is, I'm sure there's a lot of other ways of doing this, and everybody has a tendency of telling me other ways of doing it. I like this system because it's versatile. Not only am I using it as a hold down and it's easy to use, I can take these, slide these right off, and I got the whole bench to myself and do whatever I want. And then at the same point, you know, I can use it to clamp down stuff, wood or whatever I want to on the bench. So I've got to do the drill press yet and the bench grinder yet, but I think you get an idea of what I'm doing here. Hope this was helpful. Leave a comment, thumbs up. Tom Horseman at YouTube. And as always, folks, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.